Before closing the session, I think we are getting very late, but we will ask Mr. Mitropoulos another 3 minutes just to address a few questions before your final speech, if you don't mind. We would just like to ask a couple of questions, perhaps address it to the panelists. I've seen it, my first question is for Dario Bocchetti. Actually, your company has made say a very clear choice on what's the solution to cope with the forthcoming requirements, and also you have done you have stated that of course you have done a very very detailed economical analysis. And can you cope a little? Which are the parameters which stay at the base of the solution you selected? Is it pure economical, or you also had other consideration? Can you give us more detail on this one? Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for the question. As Lorenzo said, we as a private company have to look into the economics of the solution. It is difficult to go for something that is totally out of the market in terms of economics. But at the day that we had to take this decision, of course, we made some technical feasibility studies, and basically the LNG as a retrofit for our type of vessel was, let's say, to make it clear, impossible. So, of course, we look to it for the new buildings, when you speak about especially some type of ferries for short distance. But when I was discussing especially the retrofit of the existing vessel or vessel that go transoceanic through US, in those cases, either for how the ship is built or the space that you would need, that we know that maybe is 3 times the space that you need for HFO. So basically, we could not allocate even the tanks when we go to US. So where we stay more than 50% of the time inside the Nika area, we made this calculation. Of course, it's not only about the money profit, but also about the environment. Let's say that with the scrubber today often is seen as a dirty solution. I agree about the NOx, but about the sulfur, MGO that we buy is 1000 ppm, but the sulfur that came out of the scrubber is more than 50% lower than when you buy MGO. So there are also some environmental results from this solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorenzo. I think a very brave decision to go for LNG ferries. So at this, well, stupid, I don't know, but you think it's a very good idea and very brave. Do you think, you actually pointed out very clearly the difficulty that your company is facing of operating this type of ships. So it seems to me that for you, this decision is mainly driven by environmental reasons at the moment, and perhaps thinking about an economic result on the longer term. Is this correct? Because yes. I see that the other company has done similar similar decision, I think.
It is correct, and we have made this decision because we can afford it, actually. Right. It means that the specific area where we do serve, and the specific ships that we are using, and and with the specific fuel that we're burning on our ships, it can be a solution for us, but it's not given for granted that it is a solution for everybody. And once again, it will depend on the cost of LNG, because our ships are equipped with with dual fuel engines, which means that if in 4 years' time the price of LNG will be double than the MDO, I guess that our ships will be running on MDO and not on LNG. So it's sometimes by saying that we are private, that we work in private companies, it looks we make ourselves looks like we are wolves. But the problem here is that if I run my ships, or if we will be running our ships with an inefficient fuel, probably in a couple of years our companies will fail, and in 3 years' time you will have another player in the Strait of Messina running his ships that are running on MDO, because If it's not convenient, it's not convenient. It's not convenient for me, and it's not convenient for somebody else. So we have to work all together in order to make those new solutions that are available on the market economically, once again, they don't have to be convenient, but they have to be feasible. And to achieve this, we have to have a system that is efficient and a system that works, a system that knows where it's going. And at the moment, in my business, I see a lot of question marks.